You are listening to the Educated Podcast.
Welcome to the Educated Apes podcast. I was about to alpha you.
Aaron, sorry.
I was about
mate.
to alpha it and the mic was off.
He does that on
Welcome
purpose.
to the
No, I
Educated Apes, your bird's
accidentally-
favourite podcast.
accidentally didn't press it down with one of my fingers.
Your bird's favourite podcast.
I think he sensed that the alphaness was coming out of me. I'm feeling confident.
You feeling confident?
I'm oozing.
Your
dog-
hair's
I'm-
looking quite on
shit.
point today.
What?
Yeah,
My hair's
thought it
looking terrible.
I thought it was on point.
I've got hard hat hair.
Hard
I'll
hat.
have to check it out at some point. I usually groom it
Even that
before
quiff.
the show.
I'm getting mine done tomorrow.
You getting yours sorted? What, you haven't done?
I've shown
You
that.
should-
It was just like out of
He
control,
showed- he showed-
crazy long.
He
Like,
showed me
what are
some
you going to
picture
do
from
with
his
it?
from his wank bank. Of someone
From
who
his
wants to-
what?
From his wank bank of someone who wants to emulate. Just some handsome man with a beard.
Yeah, that's the goal, mate. Not touching the beard. The beard is going strong.
Same.
That's
Yeah, same.
strong beard game from
It's a
the,
solid 4 days growth.
I'm not allowed to cut my hair off again.
why?
You've been banned from shaving.
Because I'm not allowed in baby photos, and I'm not allowed at a sister's wedding if I have a short haircut.
How long's the wedding?
It's in July.
Yeah, you'll get some good growth.
You need to rock the back. Go back to that slick back. Josh,
to
to
be
that
fair,
back.
I'm not.
I like
growing
to
I
that
think
yet.
you
slick
should
back.
do the slick back
I
and
like
go
him with the slick
and
back.
go back to the slick back and just let that beard grow, because it's actually now covering more of your face.
No, I end up with a puby one like yours. I'm not into it.
Mine's not pubic.
Yeah,
mine's
it is
so-
puby that.
No, when it's trimmed, mate.
Nah.
I can get my fingers stuck in it. You
Yeah,
can't, you can't
that's a
do
good
that.
Like
beard.
a
with mine.
sideways glance, it looks like on them.
No, if you get right up close to it, all beards look a bit fucking minging. But if you get him from a good angle,
There's a lot of light in this room as well.
yeah,
See
just
through it.
take a look at me on the camera. It looks like a good beard.
Yeah, so
I
from
thought-
a distance.
I thought that was us then.
From a distance.
I thought it was us little Dicky smoking weed with his pals.
Look, that's a
No,
good
that's
beard.
us.
Yeah, from a distance. You're like, yeah, don't come any closer.
Yeah, so it looks good in photos. Do you know
Don't
what I
come
mean?
any
No, see,
closer.
that's how my beard is when I grow it. You know when I have the shit chin strap where I can comb over the bald spots? It looks awesome from a distance, like I've perfected this. You come closer, it's just like that.
I know.
It's
Yeah.
a good beard, hasn't it?
I'll see you later. Don't come any closer.
it's-
Don't
better
don't
than
come and
mine.
inspect my beard.
It's a manly beard.
It's not. It looks like pubes on your face.
Oh God, here we go.
It's better than mine.
Do you know what I'm getting a hint of from you?
What?
Jealousy.
Envy.
Jealousy. I'm jealous
Jealousy of
your
a man
beard.
that can't grow a
He
beard.
turned green like that Pepe the Frog.
Because
Pepe.
you can instantly get more manly by just having fur on your face.
I disagree.
Yeah,
Well,
I
look,
think
since,
beards are-
since the beard's got longer, mate, we've had no issue starting fires ever.
I think the beard's gay as fuck.
I've had issues with the fire.
Yeah, but I haven't. That's what I'm saying. It's
I haven't
like-
had to go at chopping wood yet. No one will let me.
no, I wouldn't let you. After you fucking touched a red hot fire,
Yeah, that's scarred. That's
Yeah.
permanently scarred me.
after touching red hot metal, I would not let you loose with an axe.
There
in
should have
here.
been a sign saying caution, this may be hot. Like there is at work on the boilers.
Yeah, you want some sort of health and safety around the fire.
Yeah,
Or
I'll do
just
a risk assessment later.
Stop being a monk.
I'm not a monk. You guys make me. I look like a monk as a result of this podcast. I feel like it's depreciated my intelligence.
No, academically
You
you're
guys
all
have-
right.
I'm not even like academically smart.
No, you're cleverer than me. Academically, it's just you've got no common sense whatsoever.
No, I do have common sense. Right,
no,
this
you
is-
don't, mate.
I like to think of myself as the perfect balance. What
I
I'm not
honestly
very
think-
good at, what I'm not very good at, is manly shit.
I honestly
My
think
dad
we could,
hates me for it.
we
as well.
could leave you in the woods with a lighter and lighter fluid, and you still freeze to death. That's
That's only because I've got no hair on my body.
that is the problem.
I went to
You're like a seal.
I went to that stag do. I went to that stag do in Hamburg. My brother got his eyebrow waxed off. They went,
Oh no.
But my uncle went as like a massive joke, like, "Huh," and slapped a wax strip on my arm, and I was like, this is not even funny. There's zero hair on any of my arms. I'm what the people's faces you don't see in the Veet advert. That's me. I've got no hair anywhere. I've got like 4 pubes, and they're like that long because I've wanted to keep them since I was 13.
He's actually got 4 dreadlocks now.
Like
Yeah.
you're proud of them.
Yeah, tie them up.
Tie
They're
'em up.
almost as long as my dick.
What?
What? No, but seriously, you would freeze to death with a lighter and lighter fluid in a forest. full of dry wood.
No, I'd find another manly man in the forest and cuddle up to him.
What manly shit have you been tasked with doing that you've disappointed your father with then?
Or
Life.
Oh, fuck off.
putting beds together, tidying the garden. Literally don't like getting.
Doesn't
dirt on
like
your
dirt.
fingernails. Everything. He always just goes on about me and my brother are shit at anything to do with manual labour.
Well, that's what happens when you have a
But
gardener.
even from being like 10 years old, I was like, yeah, but I'm smarter than you.
Yeah, you are the product of his, he's instilled it into you. This, you know what I mean? Like he's, what you call it? He didn't let you get dirty or didn't encourage you to help him when he did
tried.
stuff in the garden and
he
shit.
tried a lot. I'm a product of my mother's protection.
Oh dear, them.
That's why I think that's where most of the Jewish jokes came from.
The what jokes?
Jewish jokes. I got called.
As if one of you has got this dirty. Did you drop it in the coffee?
I did that, yeah.
It's just
you own. They're £3.
it's just melted. Oh, it's stuck.
Yeah, they're £3. No, that's the wrong way.
I'll get you £3. Don't worry.
It's not stuck. See what I mean? I can't do anything with my
just
hands.
struggled with a sweet.
Trust me, I'm strong enough to squeeze it. Don't worry about that. I just didn't know which way to do it.
It's the logic.
Boy, mate, it's all big one.
Yeah, he's a fucking knob.
It's all one big. I'm
gonna take.
Who likes the
You have
coffee?
to shave your pubic beard off now. That's the end of it.
Who likes their coffee really sweet?
No, who just like that's brand new as well.
Just did weekly shop today.
I'll give you £3. I'll buy you a pint at the weekend. That's about £12 in London.
Fucking hell, it's everywhere.
Well, I know that's because I have to dry it out in the hope no one would notice.
You're one of them. You can't own up to
No,
your
I've just
You've
owned
been
up to
found
it
out.
live on air.
I've been found out.
live on
I was
air.
hoping that it had
You
only
didn't
just.
own up to it. You got found out.
Well, I didn't. You said,
Got
has someone
caught.
dropped this in the coffee? And I went, yeah, I have.
Yeah, so you were fucking red-handed, like caught red-handed.
Well, it's not red-handed, is it? You would have been red-handed if it was still in the coffee.
It was. It's like a guy walking in on his missus and going, "Is someone having sex with you?" And like you're hanging out back of her.
No. Who said that?
We're just cuddling.
Oh God.
Aaron couldn't say I'm helping her with fucking housework or something, or I'm just putting some blinds up.
Yeah,
He'd be like, fuck off.
I'm just chopping wood for the log burner.
You'd be scattered about for manly things in the back of your mind, like what's dead manly that women couldn't do. Oh, look, God, that was a bit feminist. Then.
No, it is.
Sorry.
Let's go here.
No,
we're on
no.
this. Oh shit, we're on this road. We missed the exit.
Could you
Gotta
put-
carry on?
Could you
Whoa.
put a shelf up as?
Yeah, I could. This is what for people I just choose not to.
I have a
I
handy
think
man.
that's what my dad hates more.
Badge can't fucking. You can't even cut a bit of wood straight. So
Oh Jesus!
You
Have you
can't
seen
fucking-
that saw you provided?
I could cut the wood straight.
man,
It's
It's got
very-
a
very
circular
much-
saw
Bad-
that wobbles
a bad
like
work-
that.
a bad
Like-
workman blames his tools. That's what she
bad
said.
tools create bad workmen.
Oh,
That's not a saying.
that's not. Yeah, but that's his ethos.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're one of them.
This
if you've got-
chainsaw's not been calibrated. No one's 80 meters away from it.
Stand back and swinging a chainsaw.
Stand back, everyone. Just.
I
watching a
honestly would have cut
chainsaw
straight with a
on live stream.
chainsaw.
Yeah, that's a lie.
That's a lie.
Well,
So you're excited tomorrow? We're off to. Well, you're not.
Yeah, me and Batch are late commuters.
We're going to London
And
to
you're
watch
still
UFC.
dead angry about it.
I
There's
am
literally
upset.
only two of you going down that early.
I am upset.
We got commitments, bro. I don't know what
No.
your excuse is. I've got a fine
I've
excuse.
got this, a wedding the week later, and then a stag do the week after that. So I need
It's
to
just all
save the money.
bullshit.
Well,
So
if you
bullshit.
really want to go, what's your excuse now?
What?
He doesn't. No, it's just bullshit. He's
You
whipped.
use the refund money.
What? Yeah, use the refund money. There you go. Doom.
Boom. That's money that no one's committed to.
What do you mean?
You got a refund for the room because Bill can't come down.
Yeah,
today,
that's
or-
his money.
No, don't worry about it.
Go on. What's your excuse, Aaron?
He's got a kid.
Baby daddy. I was in
Your
Hamburg.
kid is.
I was in Hamburg last weekend for 2 nights.
Your kid is bulking. What have you been feeding it?
I said this to you, brother. I think the amount of gear I did in my youth has changed my DNA.
It's been passed on.
It's changed my DNA, and I've created some Captain America.
No, he's just like the Michelin baby.
Hey, you talk about my son like that. He's not. He's dense though. I'm starting to think because he's not just growing like outwards with his baby fat. he's growing pretty long to the point where, no, he's a lot bigger than you, ain't you, when you were a kid? And I've got serious skeptical hippo eyes.
Oh, he's going to be taller than you.
The light was hitting his head the other day, and Misty said he had a ginger tinge. I was like, right, Jeremy Kyle. Well, I've already said if he grows past 5'10", I've got some questions to ask.
I can't wait till he's 6 foot tall and you look like
He's going to be patting you on your head.
You won't see him. If he goes to 6 foot tall, you'll never see him ever again. I'm going to find his real dad. I'm going to do a hunt. Who are you? I'm going to go on who what's it? Who do you think you are?
You got him for 18 years.
Until then, I'll wait for that. I'll wait that long. I like him, so it's alright. We get on.
He's alright.
You get on.
He likes grime music.
Yeah, he's not a bad lad.
He's a baby.
He's not a bad lad. Sound.
We're like 9 weeks away from the D date, so it's like
we're dad casting this, by the way.
I know.
Keep stum, sir. Keep
9 weeks.
I've got a
9
dog.
weeks. I live that father life.
Yeah, I knocked up a dog. I'm joking.
Oh, shit.
That was a
Oh,
joke.
shit.
Pure joke.
Charlie Sloth in the room. Pew, pew, pew. Straight fire. How you feeling?
Scared, man. This worrying times. Worrying times ahead.
Not worrying.
Well,
This isn't a jiu-jitsu competition you could potentially like lose, even though that's not happening for a while. But that's the description you use for being nervous for stuff and not liking doing stuff. It's completely different.
no,
as soon as you get that last layer of the Russian nesting doll off and he or she appears, it goes away. Oh, this is sick. Straight away, it's mint. Straight away.
I can't wait for that feeling then, yeah. Can you wait
Best
for that
feeling ever.
feeling?
Should we get hashtag emotion?
Hashtag
feeling
emotion.
It changed my life.
Everyone says that. And
It
everyone
does.
goes through it, don't they? It's like, it's one of these things that like the majority of couples, if they're not obviously on bad luck or like,
Well, they don't want kids.
yeah, or don't want kids, but the majority of people go for it, and everyone describes it as like I just don't want it to be like, I know it's going to change us, and I know I'm going to get like older and shit, and they say if you have a lad though, you don't grow up as much as if you have a girl. I don't know.
Might be true.
Yeah. Suppose
Might
you
be
just,
true.
I heard that on something recently.
because suppose you just
You can fuck around with them. You don't have to behave yourself as much.
yeah, and there's a girl. If you have a girl, you have to sort of like, we're gonna get feminist.
I reckon it
here.
makes
you have to like
no-
understand the girl's
No, I
struggle
don't
of
thi- I
like
think
being
it-
a girl,
I think it'll make you more protective as well
growing
if
up.
it's a girl.
Yeah.
So that'll make you grow because you start actually looking for the dangers of.
Whereas when you've got a
Of
son, you want your son to
vulnerability.
find the own dangers.
Yeah.
Like, go climb that tree, and then we can deal with the problem after.
I don't know,
Yeah.
because like I had a motorbike when I was a kid, and I was 16, so not a kid like, but when I got a bit older, and my missus like, nah, never having a motorbike, not in this house, blah, and all this stuff.
My parents are the same. But there's logic to that, I think.
I don't know. There's mistakes to be made though.
Yeah, that's a big one.
I wouldn't want a
That's not
motorbike
like you
after what
didn't-
happened with our mate.
yeah,
If
and
had
I know,
kids,
and I like,
they freak me out.
yeah, but and I mean, but have you ever had one?
I think with being
No, but
16.
then-
Well, there you go, you don't know what it feels
No.
like then.
No, I'm not claiming
No,
I
no,
do.
I'm just saying, like, and I know people that have made that same, you know, like I'm.
But I've never took heroin, and that's meant to be incredible. But I wouldn't recommend that either
Yeah, but
because
it's
it
a
kills
bit-
you in the end.
It's a little bit different, isn't it? It's a little bit
No,
different.
It's
a lot of people
it's a
die
little
on
bit
motorbikes.
different. but
Riding a
it's
motorbike
the
or
danger
taking
of it.
heroin.
There's a massive danger involved because it doesn't have to be your mistake.
Yeah, but I don't think it's your. Yeah,
If
the danger
someone
isn't
else
you.
if someone else, it can be you, but if someone else makes a mistake and you're in a car, then it's pretty survivable. But your chances of survival if someone else makes a mistake when you're on a motorbike is severely diminished because you don't even have to be going that fast. It's your bare body hitting concrete.
Yeah, I
So-
crashed my bike once. Some guys that were like 28 or something, and we were like 17. Like, obviously, just got a bike, 16, 17. Went Northwood Pub and Crew, not there anymore. So this is showing how long ago it was.
I never even heard of it.
The
And
Rockwood.
No, the North Ward. It's like near
Oh.
where Blockbuster used to be. That's now Nando's. Down Hallershaw Street.
Yeah.
Went back to my friend's house, and then they didn't have any Rizzlers because they all smoke weed. So I was like, right, I'm on it. On my little bike, like zoomed off, and these guys that were at the pub recognised us on the bike, like in my jacket and that. So I didn't ride around with like a bike jacket. Should have, but why is my mic so fucking? Hello.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm coming down the street and they're like, "Oh, give us a go on your bike!" Like proper chavs, come like grab us, literally grab the bike, and this guy's like, "I'm not letting go," like, I want to go over your bike. So I like sped off, lost control of it, and then like went into like this parked car, and then well, the car was parked, but the person was getting in it. And I didn't actually hit it. I hit, my body hit it, and the bike fell like sideways.
Right.
Yeah.
And the person was just like fended off these chavs and was like, "You're right." And I was just like in a world of like shit, just jumped on it and fucked off. Like, it was but
You've seen how easy the carjackings are on Grand Theft Auto. With
Yeah.
the motorbikes.
Yeah.
It takes miles longer. The person's got more chance to get away. Whereas motorbikes just
Ground, it was fucking.
Or if you ever played, what was it, True Crime LA, you could like run up and flying kick people off motorbikes.
And take the bike at the exact same time.
Yeah, you're a martial arts expert, you see.
that's legit.
Flying kick them, they'd fall off the back of the bike and you'd land on it and then continue your driving.
And then continue. Onwards.
I don't think anyone not in crew anyway, jacks people for their bikes or cars.
I don't know, we had a moped when we were kids.
We had a moped.
Yeah.
We shared it.
Like a collective what?
A
Between who?
A collective group of people between the lads.
What, you found it or?
It got acquired somehow. I'm not entirely sure who acquired it.
That's the weird thing, isn't it? Like, you go out as a kid and what are we doing tonight? Oh, such just found a moped. Yeah, let's do it.
Found it? Where? Just parked up outside Tesco.
Let's go.
It had a screwdriver in the ignition.
Yeah.
That turned it on.
Stop the live feed.
And then eventually the throttle cable didn't work, so you had to pull the throttle cable with one hand while trying to ride.
Nice. And you're saying you shouldn't have bikes.
Yeah, but we were only riding it on the hills.
Yeah, that's so safe, yeah.
Well, grass is safer than concrete with other cars.
My. What, on the one that you having to jimmy to accelerate?
It was a bogger 90.
Yeah, bugger 90s were awesome.
It's like a toilet seat, giant toilet seat.
I knew a guy in our year at school that found a transit van, and they'd done like the van was open, and they'd done the classic thing where they put the keys in the sun visor. So this guy with his mate had grabbed the keys, drove the transit van to another car park, like a secluded one in Crewe near the old cinema, and then for like 3 consecutive weekends we just used to go sit in the back of the van and smoke weed. It was just like a hangout spot.
I don't think kids do this shit anymore.
What ended up happening with the van?
It just
got left
disappeared
there.
one day. So it just got towed or something.
That's class.
I just think kids won't do this shit now.
This guy was like bringing girls around there, like
got to come to me van.
Yeah, because you're only like 15, 16s. It's
You
like,
drove a van off.
I've got a van. It's just, it's round here.
What stupid girls getting in
It's
there?
near the cinema.
15, 16-year-old girls that want weed, obviously.
Oh, well, that's why dads get protective when they have daughters.
Yeah, but you can't be overprotective or else they become a fucking
Well, you can't be
absolute
overprotective.
nightmare.
Otherwise, you've got...
You've got to strike
weed,
that balance,
I've
haven't
got
you?
weed in my van in a back street.
Do you think that is true? If you're overprotective of a child, they just end up pushing back and going completely the opposite way?
Yeah.
Sort of thing.
I think it's the way you are. You
yeah.
can be protective because you were obviously overshadowed a bit. Like Jeeves was told to stalk you out when you went for sleepovers, and
Jeeves just came.
Jeeves was happy to stalk out little boys' sleepovers.
I always grew up with it, so I thought it was normal. my butler following me everywhere. I was like, well, who's making mum and dad's tea? It's like, never mind, little one. No, I wasn't I wasn't massively overprotective. My mum's just a bit dramatic.
Did you lie to her like, oh, I'm staying at such and such house? Were you going to like a party or something?
Yeah, everyone does that.
Oh, there you go then. So she wasn't like so open.
Fuck off,
yeah, you were a lonely child.
No, I just didn't.
No wonder you're so fucked up.
Oh, I didn't have to.
Lonely children get like, oh yeah, darling, you can do whatever you want. I don't want to upset you.
I used to just go, I'm going to party. They used to buy me beer.
No, I never had that.
I don't know which way works. Like, which way is the... No, I mean, what approach?
I don't think there is. Like, people write books and shit. I don't think there is a way.
People write books?
I've seen it where...
People do write books. Books have been written.
One of the smartest things Aaron said on this podcast.
No, people write books about it, but my point was that I don't think they mean shit. I don't think there's any hard and fast way to...
Have you read like a How to Parent, like... Parenting for Dummies, that's got to be a book.
No, it's 100% a book. There's an Everything for Dummies series, isn't there?
Yeah.
Podcasting for Dummies.
Yeah, there is a podcasting for dummies.
Read that in and out.
No wonder we like produce such good content. And you say stuff like, people write books.
They do.
He hasn't lied. The
thought-
man hasn't lied.
I thought you got my point, so I moved
Yeah,
swiftly
go on,
on.
parroting.
But he was like, I did write books. What I meant was I've seen it where it goes the other way as well, the overprotectiveness, and then the kids are not
Meek.
the kids who never pushed back.
They're like meek.
There was a girl who went.
Shrill.
There was a girl who went my school I've never seen anything like it, and she's still like never left the house to this day. There was a lad who I was really good friends with who was exactly the same, and he still doesn't leave his house now.
Really?
Yeah. He came on a. I'm not actually no. Give up straight away who it is. If tell
It's
that
Rob
story.
Carlin. It's Rob
Swift that
Carlin.
back bastard. No, Rob Carlin was overprotective of himself when he was younger.
Yeah, I know. He just put on all that cushioning, didn't he? I'm
Not in his younger
joking,
days.
Rob.
He used to be shred sitter.
Shred City. I've seen Rob shredded in a photo.
Yeah.
Rob should go back to his shredded ways.
Rob's a happy corporate man though.
Yeah, that corporate
He's
life.
very corporate.
I went to a corporate meeting the other day. Corporate-ish meeting.
How did it feel?
It felt weird.
Did you have a freshly shaved head?
No, because my head's not shaved, obviously.
Oh.
I'm going to get it done tomorrow. You've pressured me. I need to
I
get
ain't
it
said
back.
shit. I like you with a shaved head. I've told you that.
Need to get it back. No, you wanted to go fucking sweatback, didn't you?
Yeah.
I'm not about that sweatback life. It's annoying now getting up in the morning having to gel it. So
It's
And, like,
surely that's not
what
long
do you
enough to
have to
have to
gel?
style.
What do
Mate,
you have to do with that hair
it's
now?
a mess when I get up. Like,
Not a chance.
Just
Yeah,
rub your
just
hand
got-
through it in all different directions.
got
and
bed hair.
nothing
Look,
happens.
look. There's a good.
You
There's a
actually
good.
you've got a bit of a tuft on the back where your headphones are.
Exactly, mate.
That looks like a firm brushing and sort out in 2 seconds.
brushing.
Or a,
Yeah, I don't envy you. I used to hate them days where you used to have to legit
That's
wash
why-
your hair
that's why
every morning.
Getting
I
a
love it.
different
I
haircut.
pretend I'm in an advert.
You're getting a
every
different haircut.
Yeah.
You cutting your beard off?
No.
Oh, you dick.
morning. I'm sure we just spoke about it.
We did just have this
I'm
conversation.
trying to put the thought in his head so you can get rid
Shave
of
it
his
off.
fucking puby
You did that
beard.
for years as well.
Yeah.
Nicked it off.
Puby beard.
And then you always had dead short hair, and then you both all of a sudden went poof.
Hey, I grew my hair first. Don't look at me like that. I
don't
who
think
got a
so.
bobble in it first?
Oh, yeah, you grew it longer than me first, but I let
But
it
he
grow
was
out
growing
first.
it first.
Well, that's not grown. That's just like half there. That's
No,
in that moody
grew
stage
grew
where
it
it's
to
not
like
long
my
enough.
length. Grew it to
That's
like
not
my
long.
No, it's not long, but neither of you had this length hair at one point.
I
Well,
did.
obviously we did, or else how did we
How
get
did we
from
know?
No, I mean
short
before.
to-
No, you dickhead. I mean,
So hair plan.
when I met you, and for a considerable amount of time, your hair was shorter than mine is now, and then you both decided to grow it. It went past the stage where mine is now.
So at one point it was as long as yours is now, though.
It has to have been. You keep trying to make what I'm saying stupid, but it's you guys who are missing the point.
Yes, Aaron, we know. We didn't
Mine
maintain
wasn't
it
as.
at
Mine's a
your,
weave, actually.
Yours is a weave.
You got it stitched. You got bonds.
Weaves, they're fucking. Lucy used to have fucking. My missus used to have full on like shit that you get glued in, is it,
Yeah,
or whatever?
bonds. Yeah. They go.
Weird.
They go weird when they. Stay
And ones
in
that you
for
clip
ages.
in, and you wake up in the morning, and there'd just be like hair at the bottom of the bed. You'd be like, "What the fuck's that?" Touch it with your toe. You're like, "Ah!" Some fucking.
It moved. It moved.
The thing is at the bottom of my bed. But yeah, parenting wise, I don't think you'd be overprotective. I think that's the wrong move. But that's just personal preference. Like,
I think it's the wrong move as well.
I've seen all angles. I've seen people that have been overprotective and it's worked. What's the goal? What's the goal here?
The goal's your kid's
To
happy.
I think
But for
my kid.
them, the goal is that. Your
I
kid
think my
doesn't
kid could
die.
be unhappy for a portion of time as long as I develop a child that has a good work ethic and is like, not like a bitch.
Right.
A sort of kid that won't sit out after
He's
roll.
putting his kid in the dog crate, isn't he?
After rolling
Stay.
5 times 5 rounds, the sort of kid that wouldn't shy from a roll. That's
Right.
You know, if someone had asked me to do an impression of Josh or say what Josh says in that scenario, I'd have said that word for word. That was the most,
word for
most
word.
predictable thing anyone's ever said on the podcast. How would Josh like to raise his child like this?
Just driven. More, but not more. I don't know.
How would
be one.
Batch and Az like to raise theirs? I don't care, whatever really.
As long as he's happy.
So,
I
as long as
just
he's
want.
alright.
Well, yeah.
Just
No, but if they
as
don't
long as he
into
doesn't
it,
like jump off a cliff or something.
they're not into it. They're
once
not
he's
into
not
it.
acting like lemons. Like, do you know what I mean? Suicidal little bastard.
He's got Cherrington genes, or he or she. I keep saying he just because I've got he. He or she will have Cherrington genes.
Can't
so
produce a
I
girl.
think
I can't produce a girl.
That's what I said.
I'm firm believer that there's no female coming out
Her
of this.
family, every child's like her cousins,
They're all women.
girls, yeah.
Yeah, but they've never encountered a Cherrington.
Yeah, they've never encountered those genes.
I don't know what you're
Sophie
trying to
was
get
a
across.
complete throwback
It's
to a
going to
different...
be a boy, and it's going to come out obviously naked and say, "Give me your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle." big ball of light comes out like that, like the thinking man.
We got some.
Let's wrestle.
So this weekend when we go to,
Let's throw down. You tap no.
Have you seen the guy in Russia that put bags of little sacks of rice on his kid, that its whole life on all its limbs? So like, it started off with like a few grams of rice round his wrists and his
What's he
feet.
trying to do? Dry him out?
No, like in a
Like a-
little,
like
like
a
in a
broken
little
phone.
bag.
attract Asians.
And then eventually, well, now the kid's like 10 and it's fucking mad strong. So he just kept
because
making
it's
him
like-
heavier and little bit heavier, like
Like if you grew up in like somewhere that was.
the hyperbaric
2G or
chamber off
something.
Dragon Ball Z, if you remember that.
Yeah.
What's the hyperbaric chamber of Dragon Ball Z? Is that oxygen? Hyperbaric.
Oh,
No.
Dragon Ball Z allowed you to train for like 1,000 years in an hour.
All right. I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z. So.
I haven't watched it for many years, but
That's the gist of it.
I
wasn't it?
remember Goku.
I remember Goku.
No, but yeah, he just basically he made it so every time the baby moved, it was essentially lifting weights.
Yeah.
And it's like a little jacked Russian, probably wrestling bears with Kahib or something.
I don't know, just make him do pull-ups. I'm doing that right now. By the way, have you seen? I don't know if we've spoke about it or if it was me and Mister. You know, if you put a baby on like a pull-up bar, it'll hold on for like a few seconds.
Right.
A newborn baby, that freaked the fuck out of me. It's the primate genes for clinging onto the mother's back.
Yeah, yeah.
Supposedly they have enough strength in the hands from birth to cling on to shit and hold themselves up, which freaked the fuck out of
Shit,
me.
so if you do that
No
every
one-
day,
My mum missed it. No one would let me test it.
did you test it?
No, couldn't even do it. No one would leave me alone with him after I said it. No one would let me
You
test.
should do that every
his grip
day, and
strength.
just like hopefully after like
He's pretty jacked now. I'm doing all right.
He's pretty jacked.
He's pretty jacked.
He's a
Everyone's
bloody
seen the photo.
baby.
He's jacked, mate.
Jack.
See 4 arms on the guy.
Like Popeye.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, pure, I think it's because his mum's vegetarian. She eats pure spinach.
That's
So
it.
much spinach.
Is he gonna be like a what do they call him? Plant-based baby.
No.
a hippie.
A hippie.
No. it's a no-win situation, isn't it, for her? Because if I'm feeding him, I can feed him whatever I want. So meat being one of them. She can only not feed him meat when he feeds him. So if I feed him meat, he's no longer a vegetarian. It's done.
Yeah, but they like their mums, don't they? So she just explains the
Like-
principles of when he's old enough to comprehend
What you should
it.
do as soon as he's old enough is you should show
That-
him like
Dad-
animal videos of animals ripping other animals to bits and that.
No, I think
And they'll be like, this is how life is.
Didn't they do that on Rage? And then the
Circle of
monkeys
life,
turned
bitch.
like fucking when they're 28 days later type shit. He's
Oh,
got
what's
this
it- no.
Jack baby going around preschool just crushing people. This is how life is.
Circle of life, motherfucker.
Get your head back in that sandpit, Sandra.
Just show him.
I don't know whose baby's called Sandra. Yeah, the woman that runs the place.
2018. It's the teacher. Fuck off.
No, but the kid. I don't know. Obviously, I've not got a kid or I haven't got one on the way.
You've got a dog,
exactly.
though. You've got a
But I've
dog.
got a
Yeah,
dog.
you have got a dog.
But don't you think you should just like talk to him as like
yeah, an
adults
adult. Yeah.
as soon as you can?
I don't think I'll be doing that. I talk to my dog like a baby. Like,
Mm.
so I don't think I'll talk
Do
to
you
my
never
kid
have
like
proper
that.
conversations with your dog when you're on your own?
Yeah, I'll talk,
Yeah.
but he just obviously doesn't know what the fuck you're saying. But
I think mine does.
you think it?
I come in and go,
does?
"You alright, Lil? How was your day?" Yeah, fine, thanks. Yeah. I do it every day.
I don't do it like a
all the
like a
time.
return conversation.
Yeah, I do. So what's with you
All
today?
right.
Oh, nothing. Yeah, work was a bit shit. It just keeps me entertained when I'm on my own. She likes it. She gets all giddy.
You're a fucking weirdo, man.
That's not weird.
I always say
love
things
my
to the
dog.
dog that it would never comprehend, and like just assume it'll know.
I dream about killing
Like,
people.
if no, like if I've got an hangover and I'll be like, and it's whinging at me or something, I'm like, just don't do this today. I've got an hangover, and then I sit there and think he doesn't know what a fucking hangover is.
I think they do. Not what a hangover is. I think they get the gist of what you're saying if you put it across. In the
They
right way.
definitely know what mood you're in,
Yeah, 100%.
but I don't think they know I've got a hangover.
Yeah.
Cut it out.
It's like barking. Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah, I'll stop barking.
They said that scientifically they know like our expressions and shit, don't they?
Yeah, they evolved to learn it all, didn't they?
Mm.
Clever little fuckers.
It's just weird, isn't it? Bring them by the fire, and then all of a sudden they're fucking. There was an article. Didn't Catherine Tate and she go around country telling everyone not to buy bulldogs anymore, and that
Save
they
the
need
bulldog. Yeah, it was on BBC last night.
they need breeding. Was it actually a full-on TV?
Yeah, it was on BBC.
I don't watch TV.
Save
I
the
need to watch
bulldog.
that. I just play Fortnite.
Yours is fine though.
Yeah,
No, like our sort. Yeah, I mean like a British
Like mine.
bulldog, like flat-faced dogs. That's what they're
Yeah.
about. It's like Frenchies, pugs.
pugs are a natural breed, though, aren't they?
No.
No, mate. None of them are natural. They're
Anything
all
that
wolves.
hasn't got
No, I don't mean that, but I mean a pug. Like a British bulldog came from a mastiff and a pug, didn't it? That was the lineage.
All right.
But
Yeah, but then
pugs
the pug
are-
got there
Yeah, pug's
somehow,
just an older
yeah.
breed.
Yeah, like
an old French thing for noblemen.
I don't comprehend how you can make that though.
Anything that hasn't got a proper
breeding.
snout has loads of problems.
Yeah, like short face. Opie's a bit like, but not as much as
Opie's
yours.
got a proper
No,
snout.
my one
my
My one that died had loads of problems. The one now doesn't. She's not as bad. She's got a slightly longer snout for a bulldog. But the one who died, he couldn't. He proper had little panic attacks where he couldn't breathe for a few seconds and then got his breath back.
That's why pit bulls physically are pretty similar to like the old bull breeds.
Yeah, yeah.
But they're fucking so much more athletic because of
Can
the
breathe
snout.
better. Yeah,
Because just because they can breathe their whole lives properly.
You take on more oxygen.
By the way, have you seen that video that Joe Rogan shared of that dog jumping over the fucking like 30 foot in the air?
Yeah, there's been loads. The ones that off that springboard, the one that jumps up the side of the house to grab that ball.
Yeah.
The pit bulls can jump fucking high, mate.
I know, but
They're athletic
it's
as
fucking-
shit, aren't they?
you see their dog
Fuck, I
pulling
remember.
championships as well?
Yeah, I think we've played
With
the
the weight
videos on.
sleds,
We've
that
played
might
it
have
on
been
the
old
podcast.
ones.
British
yeah.
bulldogs usually best at that, aren't they?
No, it's
No,
pit bulls.
Pit bulls are just it's like the super athletes.
They're like machines. They're like pulling like sleighs with like 200k on it.
No, there's one I seen one where a Saint Bernard is pulling like a ton.
Fucking hell,
That's
really?
they weigh about half a ton. Though,
Saint
so it must be
Bernard's a
easier for them.
beast.
They are big.
They can also
dogs.
swim. They reckon they can swim pulling a boat that weighs about 3 ton.
Fucking hell.
Is that Saint
Not
Bernard
into the
or is
current, like on a lake. You know what I mean? Not in the sea or
on
anything.
still.
Is that Saint Bernard's or the other ones? You know the ones that they use as
Bernese mountain dogs. Saint Bernards are the
Something
swimming
like
ones. Bernese mountain dogs are better in the
I
mountains.
thought there was something better because there's a dog that's got like webbed paws.
Yeah, that's Saint Bernards.
Is it Saint
And the
Bernard?
Bernese mountain dog.
Majority of dogs have got little webs.
Yeah,
No,
between
but
them.
proper, like,
Saint
black-
Bernards, when
the
you
paws
spread
are-
the paws out, the skin here, like
Yeah.
a chunk of skin, like
Yeah, Opie's is between his paws.
yeah,
his
no,
pad.
but it's
But
like
you could pull
because
his
they've got.
toes out and you can see it. You can put your finger in a gap.
It's also
little bit.
because they've got giant paws. The webbing's
Yeah,
bigger,
yeah.
so the fucking.
They're like the what's his name?
All dogs have got slight webbed toes because all dogs are good swimmers.
What's his name? He swam against a shark.
Michael Phelps.
Yeah, they're like the Michael Phelps of the dog world.
But yeah, they can pull silly amounts. Like it's ridiculous.
Like pure birds.
Yeah. Well, it's fair if you had a puppy.
I got
Saint
sexy
Bernard puppy, you
ladies.
probably would pull more birds.
Yeah, puppies and babies might be like the. Well, they're
So what you-
petit.
What you could do with is a pushchair with a puppy on in a lead.
Yeah, but that'd be a
pushchair.
fucking nightmare.
Or a-
Puppies are like
or a
actually.
a puppy in the pushchair.
Best
What?
of both.
So they
worlds.
think it's a
With-
baby, but actually it's a puppy.
Yeah, with a dummy in.
We're looking after her parents' dog because they're on holiday. It's a golden retriever. Jesus, I would never have a hairy dog, man.
No, man.
Everywhere.
All my loved possessions are either like covered in hair or that I can't see them for hair. I'm like scratching around for them. Hoovered the house the other day and I had to empty Hoover 3 times.
Jesus.
Yeah, man, it's fucking hairy.
Imagine having like a husky,
Yeah,
because at this time of year now they start shedding their fucking second coat ready for summer. So
exactly.
they have 2 coats, don't they? Have a dual coat.
That might be my excuse to shave my hair. I'm just shedding for summer.
Yeah.
I want an even tan around my head.
You're not getting a tan in the UK. There's meant to have snow on it this week, or like later this weekend,
oh,
isn't it?
Fuck the weather, man. The last couple of weeks.
I'm just
Fuck
sick
it
of
off.
it. Can we just have spring now?
You just want spring.
I just want to see daffodils and a bit of sunshine. That's all I'm asking for.
And Jazz Fest, is that something some people are getting down for this?
I completely forgot about it.
It's only 2 weeks away.
I know. I completely
I'm not
forgot about
going.
Jasper. I'm not going.
No.
That's
not
another thing. That's
entertaining.
another
Might go
thing
on the
that'll
Saturday
change.
this year where it's a bit calmer.
It's not calm any day.
No, Saturday's a lot
Sunday
more
is
calm.
hectic as fuck.
That's what I'm saying. I might go on the Saturday.
You know, people all around the UK know.
So you
about
can
Jazz
afford
Fest.
Jazz Fest, but not to come to London on Friday
I'm not
night.
drinking.
Fuck off.
What is wrong with you?
I'm just bitter.
He's
That will change. I promise you that'll change. Because you know, when people like I got to go out for not going to darts and all that shit, they say fucking funny his bird won't let him out, blah blah blah. You'll want to do stuff, but you'll want to do it far less often.
Yeah,
You'll want to. Because
Yeah,
you're like,
I understand.
I've been at work all week. I've not seen him. It's genuine. It's not like I've got this to like Rob Carlin excuses. Like no, I've got this when you're actually playing FIFA and just putting
Masturbate.
pure friction burns on your dick. Like, Mum, I ripped it off, Mum.
Oh, you've been rubbing that against sandpaper.
Mum, it hurts. Fiona would understand.
corporate Carlin.
Corporate
Carlin. Sacks people now.
I'm not. Fuck off.
Does.
I've never had to sack anyone. I don't know what that would be like.
No, Rob enjoyed it, I think. He's a bit of a sociopath.
I think Batch would enjoy it.
No.
Wouldn't you?
No.
I think you got to be weird to, unless they are literally shit at their job. And it's
The only time you'd enjoy it, I think, is if you at one point were below them and they were a cunt.
Oh,
and then
yeah.
you worked your way up
And you
higher
enjoyed
than
the
them,
shit out.
and
I
then
wouldn't
you
even
found
have-
out that they had to get rid of them, and you'd be like,
No, wouldn't even need a reason. You gone. What? You have 3 kids? Oh, give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
they're getting nothing for Christmas.
Oh
School dinners? Have to get
shit.
have to get them free ones.
Yeah, but if you see people at work that have a family and they're just not putting in effort, and you're just thinking like, this guy's a terrible provider. Feels so bad for his kids.
Thinnest of thin ice, that boy. Man, girl, even.
You can't sack a girl if you're a guy. Just
Girls
play
are-
that card.
If the girls are cunt.
You can't sack a mixed race or black person if you're a white guy as
No,
well.
if any of them are a cunt, like you said, when they're above you, and then you go above them, even if it's a girl. Oh, that those fake tits you wanted? No,
No.
no,
They're
longer.
gone.
Get them on finance.
Some guy I wrestle with has been sending me updates because a girl.
I was waiting for dick pics after.
Oh, send
A girl in crew is fucking is on a girl is on a GoFundMe to get a fund a sex thingy, a sex change.
No.
And I was
From guy to girl or girl to guy?
guy to girl,
Okay.
and
I'll do it for him.
She's looking for 5.
Where's that axe?
She's looking for 5 G's. Don't they have to have a long enough dick to like turn it into an innie?
No, they just have a really tight fan.
No, I swear they have to have a long enough outie for it to become an innie.
I have
Imagine that. That's like the worst situation in the world. You've got this little dick that you don't even want. But it's that little. It's
It's
affecting.
hampering what you
it's
actually
hampering
want.
what you actually want.
So
The curses of a little penis.
it's making me laugh because I was gonna get my brother's. Well, I was just gonna donate on them GoFundMe's. You can write anyone's name, so I was gonna write his name on it.
Right, Nate, if you
Send
go,
him a screenshot.
you
like,
go, girl.
yeah, something like that.
You go, girl.
I really support what you're doing.
Be the real you.
GoFundMe's to get a sex change.
I've had to. Talking of
Gotta
this
send
sort of
me that.
stuff,
People are going on about putting on NHS and shit, aren't they?
I've had to
No.
remove Uni Lad.
Oh yeah, you
It's
said.
gone too far.
I've seen. Right, I don't watch American Idol. I don't think any of yous do. I don't
No.
really read the news. So what happened with this whole? Should we watch it or are we like?
Well, Katy Perry basically asked a guy to kiss her.
I kissed a guy and he didn't like it. Loads of people
I
must have
felt-
sang that
I've
today.
heard that joke.
Oh, I thought you made that up. There, I was dead proud.
Were you dead proud of it?
Yeah, well,
I didn't.
That's class.
I just sort of realised, the premise of it. Shit, why is there so much static? We really need to up our studio game or like sound.
Is that how you're gonna grow your hair for the wedding photos?
I want there like a chick, like a Dyke / Bob sort of thing.
I've had it.
You've had the
I got
Bob.
called a lesbian loads when I had one haircut.
What?
I had a specific haircut when I was like 17. I got called a lesbian until I cut it off.
Oh dear, Aaron.
I thought it looked fit.
Will somebody just stop with the adverts?
Hey, you don't have to comment on it. We were just talking.
Just chit chatting.
Just chit
Chit
chat.
chat.
How
about
much to
as-
cut your dick off? How much would you need in a gold?
It costs 26 G's to get the change.
Jeez. Surely you could go just chop it off and then run into
Or like the Aldi version.
chop
of
it off, run into A&E and go, oh,
Stitch
that's
this
it.
up.
Oh, it's gone. Oh no, I lost it. I must have left it at home. I'll need to transition now. Then it's free.
I need to transition.
Well, I can't
now.
grow it back, can I?
and then they come out with
Oh,
some
we've got-
CRISPR shit, and then you're like,
Yeah. Oh well, we've got these stem cells. Oh, that's inhumane. No.
That's inhumane.
Umbilical cord stem cell. No.
Yeah, surely that's fine. Umbilical cord ones. I'm not mad at them.
Katy Perry's under fire for giving an American Idol contestant what she thought was his teenage dream.
Have you kissed a girl and liked it?
No, I've never been in a relationship.
Really?
I can't kiss a girl without being in a relationship.
Come here, baby.
No, wait, hold on.
Come here. Come here right now.
You can't
Come
be.
here right now.
Well, he's not really against it, is he? Oh shit.
Gets a bit tricky because Benjamin says he would have said no if Katie had asked to kiss him, but his mates reckon it doesn't count because the real first kiss is more than just lip contact. And he's now come out and said he's okay with it because he didn't get through in the round, but now his music has made international headlines. So I'm not quite sure how we're all meant to feel about that.
You're not meant
see,
to
I
feel
love
anything
how
about it.
Australians are just straight to the point about the whole thing. They're like, I don't know what we're supposed to do with this. But uni lad shared it. It was like, Katy Perry forces unwanted kiss on boy or whatever they put, and fucking, oh god, I'm just sick
I
of
can't
it.
believe people make you think over that. I've seen
There's
that joke
fucking-
loads of times.
Yeah, the thingy was, didn't she get the point of #MeToo or something like that?
Oh, I don't.
Knobheads.
Oh, get fucked. Just get fucked.
No, I understand the premise of Me Too, and I guess she shouldn't have
No,
done
no,
that.
don't mind that. Just get fucked with that. It didn't. No one's hurt. It's ridiculous.
But mate, if he
I don't
if he
think it
was
con-
saving, if he did think a kiss is like this big of a thing,
And he was
Maybe he
saving it
needs
for his
to
but he
fucking
needs
yeah,
learn.
to
saving it for
grow
his
the
first
fuck up.
relationship when he was in
He
a
needs to
relationship.
learn,
He needs to
mate.
grow
Learn
the fuck
what?
No,
up.
that's not what life's about.
He got
Saving it for his first sex doll.
he got attacked.
He, honestly,
Shut up. Stop it.
He couldn't defend himself. He was going.
Couldn't
in for-
defend. He had a guitar.
The
Could have
ag-
smacked the bitch. but he
the
didn't. He
agreement
collapsed like,
was
oh,
a
bruh.
kiss on the cheek, and Katy Perry rushed it on him. Where them lips have definitely been round Russell Brand's dick, so he's
right?
he's
I
got
don't
all
think he will
sorts
mind
of
it.
all sorts of issues now crawling around his face.
The whole thing's ridiculous.
Because how many guys has Russell Brand sucked off for a bit of crack? Actually, he was famous before he became an adult, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And also, he was bagging everyone that moved, wasn't he, at one point?
Everything.
Like, every-
furniture.
What that tongue's like second touched is like a lot of stuff.
But no, the whole thing's ridiculous. I just had to stop following him. Can't do it anymore.
Can't call themselves uni lad either.
I can't do it anymore. I just can't be doing.
Yeah,
with
but
all
maybe
this
they're
shit.
going for these. They're going for the clicks. I feel like I don't
No,
get
just going
annoyed
for
by
all
it
these
anymore.
I just can't do it anymore. I can't look at it. I can't read these stupid headlines. It's just getting too much. Just let people be people. It's fucking madness. I understand, right? Like that fucker that raped everyone. All slam him.
That
do you know?
fucker.
That fucker.
Yeah, do you know
He
what I
will
mean?
widely
Like,
be known as
and-
that fucker.
and all the
That
people.
motherfucker.
All the people that are fucking like using the power to get blowjobs and all that shit.
Oh, you're
Like-
about
like-
Weinstein.
Like,
Yeah.
like
Weinstein.
physical power. Or
No, but about like
say that's risky. There's teeth involved.
I was gonna say if that's the superpower, I'm going for that one.
Touch.
Captain, yeah.
but things like that are stupid.
Best Avenger ever.
See, that's a superhero I could get behind,
Blowjob man.
or get on my knees for.
Blowjob man could be taken the wrong way though, wouldn't it? He just runs round going.
Yeah. Oh.
I thought that's a gay place again. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. I am sorry.
It's not only did
I'm
you
not sorry.
not only
Why am
did
I
you come up with
apologising?
it, you tried to deep throat the microphone.
Now I realise I get that lockjaw.
Lockjaw.
Did you find the status that I sent to you today? People getting angry about the Trump shit with the fucking coppers. Did you read that? I didn't see the
Yeah, I
reply.
saw it. It was hilarious.
Oh, man.
I didn't click until
Do you think
sent the
Americans
picture,
are that
you know.
daft, or they just don't want? So,
Oh no, they were
explain
legit
the
comments.
premise.
They were legit comments.
Explain the
The
premise.
premise was they put a photo of two coppers on, saying the man on the right has been proven to have killed 250 people whilst behind the badge. The man on the left has been killed by 41 people and was killed by the man on the right.
After sleeping with his
After
wife.
sleeping with his wife, and there was dispute over
Over
who
who?
was going to be a better father and blah, and it ended up being Rick Grimes and what was his name? again?
Shane.
And Shane from
From
fucking Walking Dead. And the comments I was fucking dying. And there was people, right, because they were dead serious, because there was people commenting and saying that this is the reason that abortion needs to stay legal. Because these people were fucking getting so angry. And it was just because he mentioned Trump. They was just joking about it, saying how the Trump... but then there was some brilliant comments saying, yeah, but this all happened during the Obama administration. And
I feel like I'd post a troll just like, yeah,
no,
they've been horrible.
there were people who were obviously
everyone
trolling.
can't be a troll.
There was people who were obviously trolling where it was really funny.
Yeah.
But
I like the
anger at it.
Go
And the best one was the picture. I don't know if I sent you this picture. Loads of people saying, fuck you, this is bullshit, left-wing liberal bullshit, fuck you, liars, blah, blah, blah. And some girl, and she got the most likes out of anything, some girl commented saying, I remember this happened when I was in high school. There was a petition to get these 2 coppers fired, and blah, blah, like, holy shit. And people getting angry about it when they knew who the actors were as well, thinking that it was propaganda. That's the guy from Punisher, fuck you.
Have you got... Go on Facebook. This
Why?
is my favourite troll account because it gets people riled up. Christians against tattoos.
Yeah.
I've not seen this.
Oh, it's fucking brilliant.
I'm
just
pissed
click tattoos and it'll come up. Where is it? Christians against drugs, or is it one of? It's one of these.
Oh, is this your favourite account? Yeah.
Well, no, I've got it on Facebook, but I haven't seen it.
You
for a while.
lying?
You're making up
You
stories for
subscribe.
the
Is
podcast.
it against tattooed parents? It might be that against tattooed parents.
Gay tattooed dinosaurs against Christians.
Facebook's been going on too long now.
Just put tattooed parents, unless it's been deleted, but it used to be fucking brilliant.
Against tattoos and hemp.
What? This is tattooed
Parents, yeah. That was the one.
Nah, mate.
Oh, it's gone. The pictures were brilliant.
Tattooed parents against hypocritical Christians. Oh, what a place.
Yeah,
this isn't
right. So basically, it was a troll account. No, it was a troll account that used to post memes about like how parents with tattoos were more likely to fucking
statistically
murder their own children and all this shit, right? And like kids with, and like how Christianity could save them. And it was just a troll account, like the whole account. But they used to get like loads of people on there going like,
thinking it was legit.
I've got tattoos and my children are doing fine and you didn't. And like they'd all be arguing with themselves.
Did you have it on the flip side though, where Christians were agreeing? Yeah, I heard this.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, you'd have people that had liked it that were into it as well. It was brilliant, mate. And they used to argue all the time.
So we are overpopulated. The gene pool is too thin now. Because too many of those people exist. But those comments said to me it's quite clear why Trump is now president of the United States. Reading through, I was going through. I had like a 45-minute shit reading those comments.
Do you think people are though, like, you know, they just spend all their time? Like, if you haven't seen that show, and you were a thingy supporter, you most probably are quick to jump out. Like, where are the facts?
The actual page commented on it saying, "Guys, stop the hate. They might not have seen Walking Dead, but they didn't
Have you?
Yeah.
Who doesn't know?
Have either of
There
you?
was a 72-year-old. Sorry, there was a 72-year-old woman.
Oh, that had seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we blame people for being stupid though, or ill-advised, or
yes, you can.
Can you? Or
Yeah.
you no, just meant like
Because
put your arm around them and cuddle them like that.
1,000 years ago, they'd have walked off, or 2,000, whatever.
Walked off cliffs.
cliffs, got eaten by lions, and that's how.
Followed some weird cult leader into.
Yeah,
like,
that's how we're here.
Had their wife
right
fucked and then died or something.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
What have you
The
got?
world is nerfed.
Have either of you two started feeling a little bit like Trump's a bit of an anti-hero, even though his policies are ridiculous, but because he gets so much hate, and he's so entertaining because he's not fucking with my country.
Yeah, but he's not. I
started-
don't feel like he's royally doing. He's not fucked up as bad as everyone was like the end of the world, and
Yeah.
he's just sort of like.
Just bobbling along
Yeah.
like a
Nothing's
president.
changed apart
But
from there's been more headlines about the
I've
president.
started to get a bit like... I still think a load of his ideas are stupid, like building a wall and all the other shit. But at the same time, I've started to get a bit sympathetic because they just hammer him for anything he does. It's like...
He loves it though.
Trump sneezes, doesn't hold a hand over face. And it's like a fucking breaking news headline for 24 hours.
To be fair, I hate cunts like that. So.
But I just like how he...
Have you seen the troll video that came out? It's a real video, but it came out like before he even ran for president. The one, because he's recently increased the taxes.
Oh, he's on about. He
China.
calls Chinese people motherfuckers, basically.
What?
Yeah.
Listen, you motherfuckers,
It
we're
got-
gonna tax you.
It got re-released, and
But people think it's at a
he
rally
said
now.
something
Just
like,
to be
"That's
fair
right,
though, I
motherfuckers."
understand what he was going on about the Paris Agreement and that, like how it's not imposed on India and China and all that. I don't know too much about it, but
No.
they were trying to like say, we all need to turn green here in the West, but
No,
these developing countries they
this
can
isn't
have.
about that.
All right.
This is about steel. He's just started
Yeah.
taxing China more for steel imports.
Yeah.
And but there's a video of him from years ago talking about the fact that China should be taxed more for steel imports.
If he were to be president, he'd tax him that 25%, so it was the same figure. It's like,
But
he
he's
says
gotta
something
done it.
That's right, motherfuckers. He says something like
Pull
that.
it up. Just put Trump.
Yeah, but he's just talking like a normal person.
I know, but it's just funny because everybody
What's
now.
that?
Trump
Everyone
calls-
thought, everyone thought that it was a recent speech, so there was fucking uproar.
Listen, you motherfuckers. That's the one.
Listen, you motherfuckers.
It's going to be an advert.
Somebody said, well, what would you do? What can you do? So easy. I drop a 25% tax on China. And I said to somebody that is really the messenger. The messenger is important. I could have one man say, we're going to tax you 25%. And I could say another, listen, you motherfuckers, we're going to tax you 25%.
He's just doing like an impression of someone there.
The same exact thing.
He's doing an impression of himself.
You said the
What he
same
would say.
exact thing, but it's a different messenger.
But he did that at some speech, like a business speech thing. But now people are saying it's a presidential speech and like
Yes.
lying to try and make him look worse again.
What a guy.
The more he's doing, the more I find him funny and the less threatening I find this whole thing. At first I thought he's going to hit the red button within a week or get assassinated or he's
Yeah.
going to cause uproar. But the less threatening he becomes now, it's just more comical. Like when he was like, I've tried to be friends with Kim Jong-un, but he called me old. I'd never call him short and fat. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, his underhanded fucking insults are brilliant.
That's not
Yeah.
even underhanded. Like, I would never. I'm not even going to bother.
Do
with
it,
It's
do
not
it,
even
do
under-
it.
I
Yeah.
can't. I'm ill. I've got
You
to sort
can
out.
do
All my
it.
impressions are going to be down today.
That is.
I would never call him short and fat. Short and fat. Okay.
I think they both handled the whole situation quite. Do you think Russia's getting like highly demonized in our like?
Oh, he's then the new
I
enemy.
don't know how much of it's true.
no, in our news and all that, like they're
Yeah.
fucking poisoning everyone.
know why?
and-
I
Why?
bet.
Because
propaganda.
they've just found out that Russia have got this missile system that nobody can defend against.
Have they though?
Yeah, Russia announced.
Yeah,
that
is
they've
that
got-
propaganda as well?
Yeah,
though?
I think if we go to Russia and if we go over there, it's like, welcome to Mother Russia. And it's like, it's brilliant. There's fucking free buffets everywhere and everyone's millionaires and it's all just bullshit.
No,
not millionaires.
but
and
Russia-
like
the
they are
Russian
living
ultras.
in like a communist.
I think Russia-
No,
type.
you don't know. We don't know
I know
that.
we don't know. Yeah.
Those Russian ultras could have been from fucking Bournemouth. And they're just actors and they've all gone there, started fights like, yeah, you fucking fascist assholes, capitalism, fuck you, blah.
I don't.
They've just
thi-
gone
I
from
don't
like-
think.
I went to Arnie as well.
I don't think you land in Russia and it's all sunshine and rainbows. But at the
No,
same
it's cold.
time,
It's probably cold.
I
but
don't
other than
think
that-
it's. I don't think it's the big evil that everyone thinks it is.
No, and the
Putin-
news is like painting it like
Yeah.
Russia in Salford when that guy got a thing. I was just like,
I do think
No,
that
is
they've
it- oh,
just
what-
invented that missile.
There was
though,
some
and I think
guy-
that's why the propaganda in us.
some guy on Northwest Tonight that was like, which is like a local news thing, and he was like, does the long sickle of the Russian, like the Soviet thingy, reach all the way to Salford? I was like- and I was there like at my nan's house, just like rubbing my head, like, what the fuck? And she was like, I don't know what these Russians are doing. I was like, nah,
they're doing nothing.
no.
No one does.
Ah.
No one does. Putin could be the next Gander. We have no idea.
I think like he's
idea.
gonna line his own pockets like every fucking politician does. Like Tony Blair with his, where he's like cruising around the country, like around the world, just like using his phone book to like
The
make
difference
deals and
The
shit.
difference with Putin is he's like a real life murderer, gangster.
But that's the point. Is he?
Well, he was in the.
Is
he
Kim
was in
Jong-un
the
bad?
fucking KGB.
Is Kim Jong-un bad?
He was in the
Yeah, the
KGB,
KGB
so
is
he's
just
definitely
like-
killed someone.
Yeah, that's just like
KGB is just like a nice hit.
M16.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
or whatever it's called.
No, it's like, isn't it like the SAS?
No. That's their intel. It was their intelligence.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Intelligence
thought it was
service.
like the SAS.
No,
Like, I
KGB
thought he
with the
definitely killed
intelligence.
It
someone.
was their intelligence
He
organization.
might have killed someone.
That's all I'm saying. Like, if,
David Cameron fucked a pig's head.
no, I know. I don't trust him either.
Definitely.
I don't think you should trust.
I don't trust any of
anything
them.
to do with fucking politicians that you see in the news. Not
I think
a
that's why
damn
everyone's
thing.
scared in politics of Trump, because he's like one of the realists.
It's like, oh fuck, he's gonna let it out. None of these people know what they're doing. They're lining their pockets. They get the fuck out of
We're
the
all
4
human
years.
at the end of the day, aren't we? So there's like an ulterior motive. Like Theresa May isn't going for the good of the whole country and all this bullshit. She's fucking
She's
selling guns
cunt.
to Saudi Arabia over and over again.
Mm.
Complete cunt.
Country that's still chopping people's hands off, and we've been nowhere near them whatsoever. Like, no, they're fine. They're nice people.
Yeah, but at least
There's
they're
loads of
fucking.
people
It's,
walking around like fucking that because he stole a piece of bread.
yeah. Well, that used to be. That was like the punishment for stealing, and it's just never
Yeah,
been
1,000 years
taken.
ago.
Yeah, exactly. But it's never moved on.
That's what I mean. No, I'm saying not. But yet they're okay. But all the other countries that we have,
It's a tradition,
fucked
Aaron.
up,
It's a
fucked up.
tradition, and they want these missiles.
It's their tradition.
It's
The
a
female
tradition.
prime minister not having a problem with how a fucking country treats its women. Well, they
Stones
let
women to death.
Yeah,
They
but
let-
she's
they
never
let them
been
drive
renowned
now.
for
They let
women.
them drive
They
now.
never. She's never been renowned for like
not
women's
renowned,
rights.
but she's a
and shit
woman.
Like that.
I'm pretty sure. But I mean, I might be wrong for assuming this in 2018, but I'm pretty sure she's got a fanny and tits.
She'd have probably got stoned to death for running through that field of wheat. Over there.
I've ran for a field of wheat. It's quite fun.
And my hay fever would just flare up.
Aaron wasn't
my
allowed in the
face-
countryside.
My face would be swollen. Oh,
yeah,
it'd
your
be a
mum kept you
nightmare.
wrapped up, didn't
I
she?
might not even have hay fever. My mum's just probably been telling me for years. No, don't go outside. You'll sneeze.
I don't know. I think we don't trust any of them. I don't know.
I don't trust any of them.
I think it's changing though. Definitely Trump's like put a stamp on it, but the more like real politicians that are on like social media, like that Scottish chick and a couple of others, and I don't know.
She's got the Scottish chick.
That didn't Corbyn get Corberton?
Corbyn.
David Corbyn, didn't he get David Corbyn?
I don't even know who he was trying to go on about.
Jeremy Corbyn.
Oh,
was trying to say.
that guy.
I don't watch the news. Did he like get abused because he was like a Russian sympathizer? Or so? I saw that
She's a
article.
socialist sympathizer.
Didn't he say like? Didn't he say, "Oh, we can't jump to it being Putin," and everyone's like, "He fucking loves Russia."
Yeah, everyone was trying to slam him, like, because
Yes.
he said,
Love
basically,
it.
he
Well, he's
said,
that way leaning, isn't it?
Yeah, but this guy's made enemies. Do you know what I mean? And then if someone finds out, oh, he's living in sunny old Salford, and they fucking with his daughter, and they can get at him with some, you know what I mean? With some, what was it? Some sort of poison or something.
what I
Yeah.
was read
Anthrax.
somewhere was
It
like,
must be. It's
Anthrax.
Putin. Putin
Was-
delivered it through his front door.
someone was saying like Putin probably, it might be Russian, but Putin probably had no idea it was going on.
Everything bad that goes on is Putin.
Or Kim Jong Un.
Trump getting elected. He's in with Kim Jong. Syria. Putin's involved. He's friends with him. That's why we've got to go and bomb the shit out of him.
What do you make of Kim Jong Un and Trump having a meeting?
He's got a smart haircut. I've got nothing against him.
I would love to be a fly on the wall.
I'd love to. I
Oh,
hope it's.
yes.
I hope it's like that film though. What was it called?
The Interview.
The Interview.
That was class.
Because that's what I imagine going on with Seth Rogen and you did watch
James
that?
Franco.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, I saw it on YouTube when it
James
came
Franco's
out. When
a
it got
rapist,
banned
though.
off,
Oh yeah.
like no one would dare show it. and
Oh
all
yeah,
that
when it
stuff.
got leaked.
Yeah. Hashtag leaked.
Hashtag leaked.
That was most likely one of the best publicity stunts going.
Yeah, it was definitely on purpose.
And Sony just like,
Oh fuck.
who do you reckon made them threats?
Sony.
You think they've just cooked them up?
It was the whole thing was nonsense.
I don't reckon it was so. I reckon it was more.
Or do you think like an
insiders.
activist group did actually make threats and then, you know?
I think the whole thing from start to finish.
Because
was
Kim
a
Jong
marketing
Un's
ploy.
logging on and it's like, as he's got his DSL going like, welcome to AOL. Kim Jong Un.
It is on now, isn't it? I'm getting confused.
I don't know.
It is on.
It is on. Ill was his dad.
Ill, yeah.
The illest.
That shit was ill, man.
Illest. The one he finished an 18-hole golf course in 16 shots.
I think this is all bullshit as well. This is stuff that
Could
the
be.
news
No, but there
makes
is an
up.
advert of him riding on a horse. There's video proof of that. Of him riding on a horse through a field with all this mental music around him. Yeah,
Mate,
that's
they
fucked
love
up.
a bit of propaganda in Asia.
Yeah,
When you go
yeah.
over there, like in Thailand.
But he's got his brush out.
He's dead,
no,
isn't he?
No. When you go to Thailand,
In Asia.
Isn't the king dead?
yeah, the king died. But when we were over there,
I'm still mourning.
you know those pictures of like Kim Jong Un with the one that Chez's face always gets chopped onto,
Oh,
with like
leave
the
it
red
out,
sun in the
yeah.
background and that. Those sorts of pictures of the king are on billboards on the motorways all over the fucking place, just randomly. It'd be like, and like it's full of propaganda,
There's, Asia though. Asia's a big place.
right? But at the moment, China, Korea, well, North Korea at least.
There you go. So you've lost
Thailand.
one country in South Korea. They're
Well, I
like,
don't know
"Whoa,
if they
bats,
do
bats,
it."
what you saying, mate? We're fucking
No,
modern
Asians.
society.
Yeah, no. They
They-
do. They do. They
They
do.
like a bit.
Josh
of
can't tell
propaganda.
me off over feminism if he's not telling you off over Asians.
What? This is a free speech podcast, guys.
Bullshit. You control everything.
Part of
I say.
Russia's in Asia as well, technically. They all love a bit. Of,
Eurasia.
they all love a bit of propaganda.
I think it's just, you know,
Like,
like some of them
I
are
think
blown
it's the same
up.
as this country is. Maybe we're just more fucking naive.
Yeah, maybe.
No, we have it just delivered to us differently. What I mean is, they have it on billboards like "Love Your King" and a big picture of him just on the street.
That's not propaganda, though. I think that propaganda is where we're being sold something that paints a completely different picture as to what's going on.
But surely that does, because if you've got them saying like Kim Jong Il's or the king's this legendary like godlike figure, and then the
but
king's actually just taking loads of money, and the Thai people are all pretty poor, but the king's
but
loaded.
They know that if they're living like shit. Whereas if we're getting propaganda that Russia's this horrible superpower that's secretly controlling stuff via cyber attacks and blah blah, and we're being told it in the news, and it's not directly affecting us, just like, oh, it's horrible over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Same
that's,
as World War II.
that's
when
just a
they were doing
negative propaganda against another country,
But that's
instead of a
that's
positive propaganda about your own country. That's all.
Yeah.
It's the same
True,
thing. It's
true.
just one's a positive about your own country versus a negative against another.
But what I mean is, you know, they know it's not true. So propaganda.
No, but
is
they don't. Some
being
people
convinced.
don't. Some people are convinced. Oh, some people over there are convinced the king's fucking like godlike.
Yeah.
Honestly, when you're over there, there's people. When people come out to fight in the Muay Thai fights, when you're over there, there's a big picture of the king on
Yeah,
the
I've
entrance
seen.
ramp, and they have to bow to it, whether they're American or not, or Thai or not.
As part of that's most probably like, you know,
If you drop money on the floor in Thailand and it's blowing away like the notes, you're not allowed to put your foot on it because you could get arrested because it's disrespecting the king to be standing.
they
on
used to
the
have stuff
king.
like that, and like defacing the crown here, though, didn't
Yeah,
they?
yeah, but it's very like old worldy in that regard, like how they treat the royal family over there. It's all very like fairy tale castle. The king's a fucking god amongst men.
far away.
And
My
they-
missus has just
and they're
watched it.
Taught that from the young age, so a lot of them do grow up thinking that. Whereas we're
Yeah.
taught that everybody else is the bad guy, they just try and pump up their own country because they're not doing anything on the world stage. So it's easier to make people believe that your own country's brilliant, and instead of claiming everyone else is shit when you're not doing anything politically anyway.
Right.
Whereas politically, we're involved in all this other business, so it's easier to make everybody else the bad guy, so we forget the fact that there's still thousands of homeless people in the major cities and all the other shit that we see on a day-to-day basis that would be solved a lot quicker if we weren't bombing people.
Didn't they say like just the amount of money? There's something really ridiculous, but like something like homelessness could be solved with
It's
like
the,
something stupid.
how much Americans spend on
A day.
spending. No, it was something like that. Spending a week on nuclear armament or whatever the fuck it was. It was something to do with weaponry. And
Yeah.
how that fund over a certain amount of time would cure.
I swear to say
would
like
get
it was
rid
like two maybe 2 billion. I don't know.
I read that the Americans could solve world hunger
There's the dog food.
by not buying any spending on the military for 2 months.
You know what it was? It was
Christmas
lights.
Yeah, that was
Christmas
it.
decorations. If for 1 year no Americans bought Christmas decorations and
There'd
put it
no
all
one
into that,
homeless,
there'd be
yeah.
no more homeless. And it was the same thing with Americans and pet food. If no Americans, the amount that Americans spend on pet food in a week or something like that, it'd get rid of world hunger.
Jesus.
Yeah, but
Because even
pets
their-
need to eat as well.
Yeah, but even their pets, even their pets are fed. No, but it was just like a gauge of how much it costs. Whereas if you look at the amount of pet food bought to the amount that the Americans spend on arming
What
their
I find
arming
mental
countries
is we can ship oil and gas from Russia,
Yeah, you
across
can't pipe
Europe in a
water
pipe.
to. Yeah.
but we can't build a pipe that carries water across Africa.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Or places that need water.
It's not profitable.
Yeah, but it's mental, isn't it?
It is mental. And then Akon's out there doing his thing.
I want to move. Should we move to Mars? Should we sign up for that flight to Mars?
Didn't Elon Musk
Start
said that
again.
there's going to be like visits to Mars within the
Start again.
next by the end of 2018 or 2019, something like that. Or was it
No.
2028?
Oh, Elon,
Elon Musk
if
is
Elon says it,
crazy.
it's happening, mate.
Can we
Elon
play
says
homage
it's
to what's his name, Stephen Hawking?
Yep.
Do we have a minute silence on the podcast? I don't think a podcast of minute silence would be like.
No, it's
Very
not good, it's not-
conducive.
It's not good content.
Good guy, though.
Yeah, I mean, it overshadowed that other guy as well, the
Ken Dodd.
bullseye guy. Yeah, it's a bit of a
Flavor
shame.
in your ear guy as well.
Pardon?
The guy who's made Flavor in your ear. Here comes the brand new Flavor in your ear.
What?
Is that- you know
The rapper.
The rapper. I can't remember his name. He died as
Oh,
well.
I don't know.
46 or something.
Jesus,
People were dropping like flies.
Yeah, but
dropping like flies.
Well, Stephen Hawking didn't drop.
He was most likely already seated.
Yeah.
Did he not die in his sleep?
How do they know?
Well, his missus would just say he was sleeping. Like, I don't know what you mean. How did he know?
he just didn't wake up one morning.
And then someone else was like,
Stop
"Oh, but he
it,
had
you're
a
doing it again.
tormented life."
He did. Have you not heard about all that shit with his ex-wife?
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. I watched a doc on that.
Left him to fry like an egg.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Is
She flipped him in the chair a couple of times.
you fucking horrible bastard. You go on South Park now and that. Yeah, on about monarchy before. My missus just watched Queen, is it, or whatever on Netflix? Something about Queen Elizabeth, like the
Right,
way she
okay.
came to power. Well, power
Her
and the
dad
monarchy
died.
and all that stuff. And like Prince Philip or whatever his name was, a fella.
The Duke
Yeah.
of Edinburgh.
Yeah, he was a fucking G. He was like a proper like not a bellend, but he was just out just banging chicks, just going
Yeah.
mental and all sorts of shit.
The whole
yeah.
our whole royal family's weird because they're German.
Yeah, from Prince Albert.
Yeah. And like her dad's brother was like plotting with Hitler he was going to become king when Hitler took over the UK and shit
Yeah.
like that.
Fucking mad, really.
And
Like,
I don't know.
just
Why
that-
don't they teach that shit in school?
Because
They don't know.
Illuminati confirmed, did it? That sort of stuff.
All right.
When all these mad rich families are all connected to like royalty in random countries and like
They don't know shit.
all
They
the
can't tell
banks
you
are
shit
connected
either.
to like 5 families on the planet and stuff. It's all a bit mad, to be honest.
Yeah, and that like 99% of the wealth of the world is like.
Yeah, it's like I got taught in
I'm the only
primary
co-
school that King Henry VIII died of a heart attack. That cunt died of syphilis and he was shagging pure birds.
And like,
And wouldn't you?
and the fucking
If I was that fat, I'd struggle.
yeah, the whole thing's mad. The whole system's fucked.
The solar system's fucked from like the 1300s.
UFC just posted then that they're opening 100 gyms across the UK. UFC UK gyms.
100. Why do you've got like one in Las Vegas that covers like?
No,
if
mate,
you-
they've got fucking loads
No, in
America.
Vegas. No, in
Gyms.
Vegas.
No, that's the performance center.
No, they've got a UFC gym in Vegas.
Yeah,
as well.
most right. They
'Cause
must have got
thingy-
about
I can't remember.
4.
It was used to work. Mike, someone used to work there.
They must have got about 4
Mike
in
Jones.
Vegas.
Yeah,
now.
but that's what I mean. For that amount of area to get to a UFC gym, why do you need 100 in the UK?
Just spread across. This is what it said.
Spread.
Yeah.
Crew's
UFC.
getting one.
There'd be one. There'd be one every. It'd be like accents.
Crew probably would. Crew's probably. I bet you if you went on population of towns in the UK, Crew's probably the top 100.
No.
There's over 100,000 people in Crew now.
Oh, it's
Yeah, I don't
UK.
think it's in the
It's
top
UK
100
though. Plans for 100 clubs.
Yeah. Can we find that out? Top 100 populated towns in Crew, cities and towns in UK.
That'd be a lot of typing and searching and awkward pauses on the podcast, I feel.
I reckon Crew's in the top 100.
I wouldn't say so.
Why would they bring a better card to London to publicise this bullshit?
Why
I reckon
doesn't-
there'll be a lot of people training there, though. The MMA's becoming...
Why isn't Darren Till fighting this weekend?
Because he couldn't get...
Because no one wants to fight
No one
him.
wants to fight
Everyone's
him,
scared as fuck.
Yeah, but the people that were like... He would have, like Ponzinibbio and that, they would... I don't think they could all turn around quick enough from their last fights.
Yeah, Ponzinibbio had a war. Then who else was
No, he
better
didn't.
fight him?
He just wrestled someone.
Yeah, but who else? Yeah, but it was a long.
Mike Perry
he wouldn't
got
get commission.
beaten, so I don't know if he wants to fight him anymore. That guy that beat Mike Perry, no one really knows about him, so I don't know whether it would sell. I don't know. They should have brought Wonder Boy to London. That would have been sick. But I think they're angling for doing the Echo at the end of the year.
Really?
Yeah, and I hope like Mike fights. Imagine I just like to like make fake fucking cards up in my head, and
I
I'm
do
like
that.
Mike versus Rockhold and fucking was it Till versus Perry or Till versus Ponzinibbia?
Till
In the
versus
Echo.
Wonder Boy.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's
Wonder
too.
Boy's scared of him.
That's too creamy. That
I
his,
think
his
Wonder
dad won't
Boy's
let him
scared of
fight
him.
him. That's like at school, and it's like the dad comes over and stops two kids from scrapping or something.
I honestly think Wonder
Leave him
Boy's
alone.
a bit nervy.
And everyone
with
takes a
Darren
piss out of
Till.
his dad, like you're the daddy's boy.
Did you see the tweets between Mike Bisping and Luke Rockhold?
Yeah,
That
he
was
just got
fucking
shut
class.
down, didn't he,
I
Rockhold?
can't remember what he said, but it was.
Well, did someone
fucking
put on
class.
the underground something like what was it? Rockhold's biggest L was like trying to trash talk with Mike Bisping or something like that. Because he's like,
I used to like Rockhold, but now
That's
he
the
annoys me.
oh no, I like him. I think he's pretty
Sign,
sick.
that was it. Sign the contract or shut it. And he's put, good one, dipshit. But remember when I knocked you out cold, took your belt, and you cried like a little bitch. in fact, that's probably a little hazy for you. See attached. Have a great day, numbnuts. And there's a picture of him finishing him off against the cage.
Oh.
John McCarthy desperately scrambling to stop him.
Yeah, the Bisping, that's a good retirement fight.
I don't
Very
think
good
it's a great
retirement
fight
fight.
for him though.
Why? You think he's gonna lose?
Yeah. Oh,
If he loses, he
I hate
loses.
it.
I
I'd hate it if he
I
does,
wish his
but-
retirement fight
I
had
want him
have
to go out
been
with a
his
pop.
title fight against Henderson.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he couldn't.
Mitch-
he
retire
couldn't
with the
retire
belt.
with
What
the
you
belt,
said
though,
was
could he?
someone like Machida.
And he cashed in
or
like
Belfort.
Machida would have been nice.
He cashed in like fuck with the GSP fight.
Oh no, I appreciate that now, but I just think it'd have been nice for him to retire in Manchester as still the champion.
yeah, for sure.
Just
yeah.
a nice end to his career.
Yeah, but he. I don't think if he retires now, do you reckon he goes to? I don't know. Does he do the retirement route of like going to grappling events and all that stuff like
No,
Henderson's
he'll
done,
be
or
the-
do you think he just sits back on his, his job on? Yeah, I'm
He'll
not
be
saying
the
he's going to
UFC
struggle for money.
commentator.
I'm just saying like he's got like that drive in him where he wants to compete all the time and shit. Or do you think he'll just?
Yeah.
I think he'll just do commentary.
Yeah, it could be. He's going to obviously be a
He
spokesperson
wanted
for
to fight
UFC.
Rashad again, did he? And come full circle.
Yeah, Rashad said nah.
Yeah, because they're friends.
Yeah,
And he's like, I'm not doing it.
I don't know.
He
I
wants
don't
to
know
fight
who.
someone else in the twilight for his retirement.
Yeah, I don't know who his
what he
retirement
should
fight
do.
is. I don't know. Darren Till. I'm joking.
Not Yoel Romero.
No. Yoel Romero Whitaker 2.
I think Romero gets it done.
Do you?
Yeah. After watching how his head movement and that against
Head
Rockhold.
movement. Head movement.
Against Rockhold though, he looked fucking sick.
Head movement. I just like that.
I don't know how to call that one after the first one. But
I
think
feel like
Whitaker
Whitaker's got
probably
his
does
number
get it
still.
done.
He's not going to go. I don't think Yoel's going to go away from that fucking burst break style. And I think Whitaker's intelligent enough to work around it again and beat him.
But
And if-
everyone
and
said
if he
that
doesn't
about
get-
Rockhold.
If he doesn't get injured
What?
during
That
the fight,
he would work
Yeah, but
around it, he'd
Rockhold,
put
like
pressure on
people
him.
were saying, Rockhold relies a lot on his wrestling and his takedowns, whereas Whitaker isn't of that ilk, but he's got great takedown defense, like phenomenal takedown.
I think everyone's
defense.
got great takedown defense until he gets someone like Yoel trying to take him down.
He
didn't
didn't take him down.
No, he did
He
the first
struggled
time, but he
to-
tried to fight with it. He tried to stand with him.
Yeah, because he
time.
couldn't get close enough to him because of the way he struck with him. He was always out of range. His strike, it was a fucking masterclass the way he fought him. And I know Yoel says he was coming back in the later rounds, but who knows?
I just think this time.
Let it go 10. No, I'm joking.
If
You'll
he
be
dies, he
blowing like
dies.
fuck after 10 rounds.
finish only.
I think he's on a tear at the minute. He might get it done. I mean, I can see an argument he doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Whitaker can't beat him again. Whitaker obviously did the business last time. But I just think you're
big time injured as well halfway through.
just
the
the
fight,
way he's been dropping people recently. I think he might clip him.
I'll have you with it if you want it. It's all right,
He
yeah.
always wants it.
I think he's intelligent enough
You-
to stay away from it, where Rockhold hasn't got the as high a level striking. He's been caught by Bisping, caught by.
I think everyone realises that he leaves his right hand down.
Yeah.
He
Doesn't
fights a
doesn't
lot.
like a left hook.
Vito
Yeah.
Belfort exposed the fuck out of it, leaving his right hand down.
So-
that wheel kick.
Yeah,
So it's just,
disgusting.
I don't know. But he reckoned that he'd gone to, who was he? It was Blackzilian's striking coach one that he went to?
Tyrone
Yeah.
Spong.
No.
He went to Florida, didn't he? So it's the
Tyrone
old
Spong was at that
Blackzilians
camp
guy.
and training everyone at one point.
No, I don't know his name.
He's not at AKA, is he?
No.
No, he's
why?
been training in Florida because DC's been away doing shit, and
Why did he
Kane's
leave
been-
AKA? Is that
because
the
he had
only
no
reason?
sparring partners.
I think he wanted to go to another gym as well. I think he just wanted to switch it up, didn't he?
Yeah, well, he said.
Have
said
you
in
noticed
an
since
interview
he's
that
left
none of
there,
the
he's
guys
not been
were
that
there.
good?
No, he's not been good before that.
Got sparkled by Bisbin while he was there.
Yeah. I don't think that. I think he's trying to switch it up. Where is he at? God, I'm normally good with this stuff. Never mind.
Find out. It is the Blackzilians guy in Florida.
What's his name?
Is it
The
Duke?
Henry Hoost.
Ernesto Hoost.
Ernesto Hoost.
Ernesto Hoost.
No, maybe.
Henry Hoost.
Is it not Duke Rufus?
Henry.
Duke Rufus
No,
is
he's
at Blackzilians.
no, he's at what you call it? Where-
Rain. Not Rain. Rain? No, that's Brendan Sharp's old team. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that guy, Henry Hooft. That's right.
Is it Henry Hoost?
Yeah, that's his striking coach.
Oh, he's at Blackzilians.
Oh yes. So yeah, I think Whitaker wins. What else? What's Conor got going on recently? He's got fuck all going on. He's not really been in the news too much.
No, he's not really done anything, has he? He's
just
No more
Chilling with a
arguing.
Burger
No
King.
more arguing with 50 Cent or anything. UFC's dry. I don't like these non-UFC weekends. Can't wait for this weekend. I need to do my picks as well, man.
I think I've done mine.
Should we do like between us, like a little bet on these picks? Oh no, maybe not.
Go on.
No, I'm just saying, like, should we do, the guys that go in the event? There's the 5 of us. We're all in the picks league.
What, just best score this weekend?
Yeah.
Throw a couple
Per
$100 in.
event. No, maybe something a bit more like you got to do something daft.
Round of
afterwards.
Jaeger bombs.
Ooh.
Round of Jaeger bombs after the event.
in London.
It's not gonna be bad as a round of Jaegers.
Round of Jaegers in a VIP booth.
No,
because
because it's Paddy's Day. Let's do something a bit like
Round
what
of
are they called?
Guinnesses. Irish car bombs.
Irish car bombs.
What's that?
Oh,
Everyone
he
Irish
will
car
never
bomb.
have it because
He
he can't
couldn't
drink
handle
stuff
it.
that
He can't-
curdles.
he
Oh
can't
no,
drink.
fuck that. No.
He-
What's he got? What's
I think he
curdles?
had
What
one
curdles?
in Vegas.
It's half a pint of Guinness in a pint glass with a Jameson's whiskey
No.
drops in it, and then
Go.
a
No, Jameson's whiskey doesn't.
With Guinness, it would.
no, it wouldn't.
doesn't.
Shut the
I'm getting
fuck up a
scared 'cause you
minute.
said curdle. I'm getting scared.
Just stop.
He's
Baileys,
waiting to
I've got
hear
that nightmare of
Baileys,
Baileys in my
yeah.
head.
That's
Say
it.
it.
That's it.
And
Oh,
Baileys.
fucking.
Bailey's, half a pint of Guinness, Jameson's in one drink.
No, if it curdles, mate, I got nothing to do with it. I've thrown up watching stuff curdle when I'm sober.
My God, you're a fucking
Can't do it,
fan.
mate. Knocks
Your
the
mum
fucking-
had you on a tight
Your
leash.
mum-
I've got a
She's
I've got a
fucked you up.
sensitive gag reflex, especially with curdling. Watch it, ask the lads. It with Copperberg with
Ask
milk
his
in
boyfriend.
it. Copperberg with
That's why you're
milk in
getting
it.
nowhere in that company.
We're in Magaluf, Copperberg, and they put milk in it because they ran out of mixer and we were playing Ring of Fire. I watched it turn into one piece in the glass. I was 2 drinks deep, nowhere near pissed, and I fired off the balcony. Sprayed it all around the strip.
My God.
Oh, I can't stand stuff curdling.
Curling's not your scene.
No, not my game.
Jesus Christ, Aaron.
I nearly puked watching that dirty pint at the Welsh Cup. Got one sip into and sparfed everywhere. And
Oh.
you and Nick, you there? You finished it.
I know.
I know, boy.
I know.
Jesus Christ, Aaron.
Aaron, you were let down. Half the man we thought you were. So that means you're a quarter of a man. But yeah, this weekend should be sick. We haven't really broke down the fights because I don't know.
There's not much to break down, really.
There is. There's a lot of UK fighters on there.
There's the Welsh lad who everyone's talking about. What's his name? The white Mike Tyson.
The white Mike Tyson.
That's what he calls himself. The white Mike Tyson.
The white Mike Tyson.
There's some Irish kid fighting that fucking lives in a caravan at fucking SBG in Dublin.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
What's
him.
his
That's
name?
him. That's the white Mike Tyson.
But he's not Welsh though, is he?
Yeah, he is Welsh.
Is he? I thought
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
he
Irish.
fights-
No,
out of
Jack
SBG
Marshman.
Island.
He doesn't fight out of. He's the
No,
Welsh
his,
guy.
his nickname is the white Mike Tyson, and he's Welsh. He's on this card.
That really annoys me when they can't get a picture of another human.
I don't know who this white Mike Tyson
He's still-
guy
is
is.
he not on the card?
It's
They
not-
brought him up
no,
on fucking.
It's not real as.
I'll bring it. I'll find him. Do white.
Should we go? Actually, should we go through the fights then? Verdun versus Volkov.
Vadum strangles him inside a round.
Yeah, Volkov's a tall man though. You see him square off. He is very tall, very well dressed.
and very strangleable for.
Strangleable.
for
Vadum's
Fabrice,
full
yeah.
on dad bod. I'm loving the dad bod. His chest is so flat. I'm joking. Manua versus Black
He knocks him
Orvich.
out.
I think Blachowicz
round
might take
3.
him down. And Manua's like, I know he's had some takedown. I don't want to shit on him and then just have Manua just finish him in London, like straight up, like he does everyone else. But
Right. The UFC have got his nickname wrong. Or the UFC have got him down as the Welsh Wrecking Machine, but he changed it to White Mike Tyson. They've still got him. John Phillips, his name is.
he's not on this card.
It says that his next fight is against Charles Bird, UFC Fight Night, Vadum versus Volkov.
Where?
On the UFC website.
No, I'm just saying like where, as in like he's not on this lineup.
Because he's probably on the
Yeah,
Oh,
prelims.
Bradley Scott's fighting that Welsh guy, Jack Marshman. Yes.
He's probably on the prelims, mate.
That's a nice little UK
No, he's definitely on the prelims. I think it's
war.
his debut.
But the prelims are normally here. Look, BT Sport and UFC Fight Pass. There's
It's on the
12,
UFC
1,
website.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
He's
7,
got
8,
a
9, 10,
video
11,
of him
12
giving a guided
fights.
tour of his caravan.
12
that he runs
fights.
outside.
Yeah,
He
he
must-
did a Cribs episode at his caravan.
I'll have to watch that. John Phillips. Yeah, he is on there. He's just not got a picture of him.
Yeah, that's him.
I was looking
That's
for
the
a
one who
really
lives-
Yeah,
like
he lives.
caravan.
He lives in a caravan outside SBG.
21-6,
That's a lot of
Won no
fights for a
contest.
day for a fucking UFC debut.
Yeah, but
That guy's fucking massive. John Phillips ain't that big.
What?
The guy he's fighting.
Why? What?
Fucking Ronnie Coleman over there.
Where is? Oh right, stacked.
Charles Bird's stacked fat.
Yeah. Let's put it on.
Jeff
for the
Nowitzki's
people.
like
Sniffing away. We're going down. Manua. I'm gonna go with Blachowicz and just like number 11, just like takes him down and beats him up.
Jimmy
Just
Manuel's
to
looking a little bit
switch it
soft.
up slightly. Just to switch it up
Jimmy
slightly.
KO's him inside.
Jimmy's
a round.
not soft, man. He's not soft.
No, he's looking a
No,
bit
but he
soft.
isn't. If you look at the videos, he isn't. That
But, mate,
bad lighting.
Is
That was.
bad lighting? Where I can see his stomach hanging over his shorts.
I don't know who this Tom, whatever his name is from France. but 17 fights.
Guesnoy, oui, oui.
Tyrion, the Tyrion Flashware.
Tyrion.
Tyrion.
Tyrion Flashware.
Aware always pays his debts.
I don't know. I don't know either of them. I know Edwards. I don't know Sabota. Oh, I do know Sabota actually. Yeah,
Yeah, isn't that his sound?
we've seen him on an undercard. I think might have been Rotterdam.
They always
We
just
always
get
end up seeing the same people.
Yeah, because they're European.
European, so they don't
European
want to pay to fly as well.
circuit. I don't think they're bothered about paying them to fly them there. I think they want them to fight near their hometown to drag people over to watch.
That's a good point.
Sabota is bringing that Polish demographic from around London. I'm just going to go with Edwards because he's ranked.
Yeah. He actually has a number.
The Welsh Wrecking Machine, or as you've now called him, the
He
White
calls
Mike
it-
Tyson.
Google it. Calls himself the White Mike Tyson.
I mean, if he's committed enough to live in this
Caravan.
outside of SBG, then yeah. In from Wales, what a guy.
Connor might be there because it's his teammate.
Danny Roberts all day.
Fanboy. Come right there.
He was in Dublin, and
What would you do if
he
we come
just took
across
the
him
whole.
and this hater asked to talk to him?
I'd say, can I have a photo? If he whipped it out, I would put it in my mouth. I'm not.
You'll fight with Jose.
Would you tell him how much money you'd lost on him?
Yeah, that's why. I said, but then that night, Nate, no, it wouldn't happen. Would
No, the
it?
night Nate beat him,
Just
I
got-
didn't bet with you.
Yeah.
I've never paid you on a Connor fight.
No, I was gonna say it was one of the happiest moments of my life. Jumping round the living room.
That fight with Nate Diaz might have changed your life.
No, I
Would
would
change
never say that again to an MMA fight. Jack Marshman, I think, does Bradley Scott. I think Bradley Scott's just on his way out.
Okay.
You don't know any of these guys, do you?
No.
I don't keep up
I
with
won't
it.
lie to you.
I don't know any of these. Danny Henry. Let's skip that one. Paul Craig
We've
was
watched him before.
terrible in
Was he-
Vegas.
He's going to win because
Yeah.
he's got a
Vegas,
beard
wasn't
and
it?
he's got a picture.
What? Just because he's got a pitch? This guy's from Russia and he's 9-0.
Right.
What part of Russia is?
So it's his first MMA fight.
Yeah. His second name ends in a V. I'm having him wrestle for.
And Kaliev.
No, actually, I don't want Paul Craig to win now because he's got two first names. It annoys me so much.
But I know when the guys that
You don't know if the Russian guy has. He could well have
Yeah,
two
that could be
first
two
names.
first names.
He's got, he's
Stevie
got to
Ray,
go as well.
don't trust
Stevie Ray.
Stevie Braveheart Ray.
I don't trust him.
Yes. No, but he's like, his name's quality. So the guy's from Canada as well.
Hey. What's that about?
God
Marco
Beer's on
Beer.
like every card we go to for
Yeah,
some
every
reason.
single one.
I swear he's like, are they going? Yeah, sign me up.
EAP gonna be there, yeah.
And I don't know any of these two, but it should be good. It's always fun to go watch the fights. It's always fun to go and enjoy a full weekend in the city that you're watching the fights in. Oh wait, you still aren't.
You know, we're gonna
don't
miss
like
that
London
tiny
anyway.
Irish guy, the flyweight Irish guy that we always watch. He's not on it.
Oh no.
Is he even in the UFC anymore? Because he lost quite a bit, didn't he? We saw him in Mackey's looking sad as fuck.
The Irish guy.
in Rotterdam. I can't remember his name now.
I thought you were
Derry.
a Scottish guy.
No, the Irish flyweight who we saw in Mackey's that time after he lost. He was with his teammates in Mackey's in Rotterdam.
I am blind.
We've seen him. We've seen him in
remember-
Dublin, and he won in Dublin, and then we've seen him in Rotterdam.
Oh no, he's been banned, hasn't he?
For what?
He had like some weird heart murmur type thing.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Paddy O'Houlihan.
Yeah.
No, it's not Paddy O'Houlihan. He's a fucking featherweight or something. Paddy O'Houlihan, isn't it?
Alright,
This was a flyweight, tiny guy. We've seen him in Mackey's.
I remember him at Mackey's.
Ooh.
They spotted him and shouted him. And
Yeah.
Ooh. What's his name? I'm gonna have to text now.
I thought it was a
No,
Scouse lad.
Yeah, I
he's
thought it
Irish.
was
He's
that,
Irish. He's
Scouse
defo Irish.
lad.
He's defo Irish.
I thought it was that. Oh, what's his name? Bald Ed.
No, dark hair. Dark hair.
hair. Yeah, this is conducive. We'll talk about it after the podcast. So we're going to podcast from London somehow. You two podcasting on the way down or something? Or are you just going to see how it rolls?
Neil Seary.
Oh, Neil Seary. If you said like an older guy, yeah, defo Irish.
As are we doing a Baz in the van?
Or we can podcast like from the like on the Saturday when we're there, or maybe like live stream or something. I don't
Do
know.
some shit.
Baz in the van.
Do some shit.
Baz in the van. Josh can choose whether or not to release it.
Yeah, I have ultimate say. Like when I listened to your podcast you recorded when I was on holiday and I was listening to it round the pool. Like, but they are entertaining. I don't know. Why aren't you listening? Why aren't people telling people about our podcasts? I'm joking.
Plenty of
That was
peeps.
awkward. What?
Plenty of peeps.
Yeah, we have a good listener base.
You've like you're pumping the Facebook, aren't you? People just keep liking it every so often. We're up to like 200 likes on Facebook.
I didn't do anything. They're all legit.
But no, like
Apparently it costs like $10. I don't know.
you're putting sponsored ads up everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah, so this has been the Educators podcast. We may send some content from when we are out on Paddy's Day.
Like we said we were going to do in Vegas, and we ended up posting one selfie.
Anything could happen. Nothing probably will. This has been the Educated Age podcast. If you've been here long enough, you realise that we don't do what we say on the show.
Yeah.
Have
We
a
make weird.
Welcome
Oh, right.
to the land of false promises.
Have a good weekend. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Just search for Educated Apes and you'll have fun.
Peace.
Out.